Hello everybody, hope you're all doing well. In this video I'm talking about big penalties that have been applied, as well as Lewis Hamilton being frustrated following the Dutch Grand Prix. So let's start with the penalties. Now on lap 1, Max Verstappen lost control of his car and ended up going into the barrier at the final corner on the banked curve. And on top of that, Gabriel Bortoleto also lost control of his car on the banked curve and has a 360-degree spin. And as a result of all this, there was debris on the circuit and tyre smoke in the air. Now the golden rule in Formula 1 is do not overtake. Under yellow flags, that is not allowed, and because of everything that was going on, of course, there were yellow flags. However, both Franco Colapinto and Arvid Lindblad were found to have overtaken under yellow flags in that situation, and as a result they were investigated and received big penalties. For starters, both drivers got a drive-through penalty, and following the Grand Prix, it was revealed that 2 penalty points had been applied to both drivers. However, because of so much confusion on the track, the penalty has been mitigated, with the stewards saying in their verdicts for both drivers, normally such an infringement requires a 10-second stop and go penalty, but the stewards acknowledge the complications caused by the significant amount of debris on the track at this point and take this into account as mitigating circumstances. Now make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my Formula 1 content and are kept up to date with F1 news. All your support is incredible, and thank you so much for helping me reach over 50,000 subscribers. But let's move on to Lewis Hamilton, and he was frustrated during the Dutch Grand Prix, not because of his car, because his car was working really well around the circuit and he was fighting for a podium, but he was frustrated because of losing time behind his teammate Charles Leclerc whilst on fresher tyres. Basically, Hamilton lost out to Leclerc at the start, but hunted down his teammate with a huge tyre offset at mid-distance. And after quickly catching Leclerc on lap 42, Hamilton said on the radio, "I'm quicker than Charles, my tyres are better." And the following lap, Hamilton said on the radio, "We're just losing time," after still being stuck behind him. Now Ferrari did ask Leclerc to make a pit stop, though Leclerc initially ignored this instruction and retained track position over Hamilton for another lap before finally coming in. Now, as we know, late on in the Grand Prix there was a virtual safety car which allowed Hamilton to pit and come out ahead of Leclerc, and right at the end of the Grand Prix Hamilton was all over the back of George Russell. And well, had it not been for that time loss behind Leclerc, perhaps Hamilton could have got a podium instead of finishing P4 behind Russell. And speaking about it, Hamilton said, as quoted by Sky F1, "We brought a bit of an upgrade here, we're just chipping away at it all the time. This first half of the season, we've been losing 3 to 5 tenths on the straight, depending on which track we go to, and that's a hard deficit to overcome just through the corners, but we are close. But today was definitely frustrating for me. I'm here to win, and I really believe that this team can win. We couldn't win this race, but to win championships, you have to pick up every point. And the last few races have been difficult with penalties and stuff. And then today, I lost several seconds behind Charles, which I think ultimately would have made the difference at the end. But we'll take it offline. My goal was to try and lead this team to the championship, and we've got some work to do for sure." But that's going to be the video from me. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care.